Okay, what's up? Morning to those who are here. For those watching on YouTube, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe so that you can catch my next streams. I plan to do these more often, every day, 9 a.m. I'll stream the first hour of my. For those on YouTube, let me play my disclaimer. Trading is risky. Make sure you do your due diligence and study before you risk any of your real money. Okay, let's have a look. What's on the news, if any? Okay, let's see. So steel has been moving yesterday for whatever reason. Let's have a look at the chart. See if there's any potential for continuation. So daily chart, fresh fresh highs of the year. Bring it back a bit. Identify where the previous distance could be. So around the 70 cents line will probably face a lot of resistance. And then another around 74 cents. Not much action so far. Probably let it have a morning spike and then I'll see if it can break out from there. I'll just leave this on the side and see how it performs first. Usual contenders. The gloves. Oh, market's open. 9 a.m. Pharmaceuticals. New penny stocks. So this stock has been overextending by quite a bit. Going almost straight up over the past few days. So I'm looking for this stock to make a huge dip and probably catch it on a rebound. But that's where this alert is for. Orange line will inform me if the stock actually dips. Most of the penny stocks look quite slow. Gloves going very slow as well. Opening with 84,000 shares only, which is super weak compared to the previous millions on open. So gloves are kinda dead. I haven't really played any gloves for quite a while because the moves are really, really slow. As you can see, there's no crazy momentum. It's just up a bit, down a bit. Solution, quite a lot of volume. For some reason, Solution has been the only pharmaceutical counter to basically fly. Everyone else has just been stagnating, especially the two big ones. Pharma, D Pharma, they've just been going flat. A Solution, not sure why, to be honest. The higher euro can climb, the harder it will fall. For example, Gets climbed about 300% right here, from about $1 to $4, 1 ringgit to 4 ringgit. And eventually it will give a huge crash when whoever is accumulating the shares, when they decide it's time to sell, they'll let it go at one shot. And this is what I'm trying to catch again. So it's patience and anticipating every single day until it happens. Let's check the screener. L Steel. Yep. They seem to have a very good continuation from yesterday. Um, really good contender for a morning breakout. So I want to see it pull back a bit, and if it can break the day high, I will try to enter for maybe half my size just to see if the buying power is actually there because this is still quite fresh. It's only on the second day of its move. You can see this is the first big green day yesterday. Today is only the second day, so we need more time for other traders or investors to kind of notice this stock and give it some confidence. Very, very, very strong. 12%. Okay. Wow. The lines from earlier. So I said there was resistance at 70 cents, but looks like it just broke through it. The next one is 74 cents and looks like it broke through that as well. Damn. Okay, here we go. First pullback. Loves taking it as usual. Euro still pulling higher and higher. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Not many other stocks moving. Just the steel. Check out Estino. That's why not. Yes. Estino look not much. This is too ugly. I needed to me some kind of structure first before I even consider it. Okay. Eye of the day, 70. Can it hold a 71 cents line? That is the next question. So we give it some time to pull back. Hopefully maintains the 70-cent line or above the VWAP. And either let it flatline or you look for a second wave of momentum. And that's where I try to catch it. So that's our two potential plays. Then alert, 75 cents. Showing some bounce potential. see it break back above the day high. Being strong. Using it for a break. Day high. Probably give it a stab. Chance. See if we can find an entry on day high. Okay, pushing back to day high. Okay, I'm in 76 cents. 1,000 lots. How far this can go. So I'm in right here. Oh, another pull. See if we can hold this level. Looking for it to push up to 79. That's where I'll let go about half my shares, maybe. 76.5. Good volume. A lot of buy orders. 7. See if we can push 78. There's a lot of sellers on 78. You can see the orders right here. Bouncing between 77 and 76.5. Give it some time. Pull back up. Everything else looks slow. Euro pulling back a bit. See how far it can. Hell still holding decently well. Enough buyers to break through the 78 level. It's sort of bouncing between 76.5 and 77 on top of this little area here. But once we break through here, we have clear skies to 80 cents. Euro is giving us a small pullback. Let's see how far down it can do. I'm currently in L steel for a morning breakout. If you missed it earlier, a morning move, pull back, push back up. But right now it's going flat, which is okay because the stock is quite extended. So this is where a lot of people want to sell, but you can see that there's enough buying pressure to hold this level. So now once we clear all the sellers, should be able to push through to 78, 79. Also watching euro for a bigger dip, maybe a $1 dip. Holding 77, 7.5. Let's see if we can break 78. And you can see the orders on the left, on the right here. This red color side is how many sell orders there are, and the blue side is how many buy orders there are. You can see about 200,000 buy orders at 77 cents, about 300,000 sell orders at 77.5. Getting cleared right now. There is quite a big chunk of sellers at 78 cents, but I think it should not be a problem. And 600,000 sell orders on 78 cents. It's okay. The target is 79 cents, 6 above. Let's see if we can hit 79 cents. Okay, you can see, okay, we cleared 78. Let's go. And a half. It cleared 78.5. I let go some of my size at 79. Sold a bit into 79.5. Putting 600 lots of 1,000 shares. Watching it for a break of 80 cents. And you can keep track of the orders on the right here. Really nice break. If we break 81 cents, I think it will start to flow. Sell order ready at 81 cents in case it. Really nice momentum. Selling more at 81 cents. Nope, I did not get filled. It's pulling back a little. Trying to clear 80 cents. Yep, I filled at 81 cents, holding another 20,000 shares. So I sold two chunks already. One into my target. Second one, I might have sold a little early, but that's okay. Up 21% on the day. Holding 20% of my size. And I'm gonna sell it into the selling pressure. So the remaining 20,000 shares, I'm just gonna hold it for the ride and sell it if it breaks back under 80 cents. So I will stop out this trade at 79 cents. Give it a bit of time to pull back, push for a higher, as high as it can go. So that's how I like to trade usually. I like to sell a chunk of it into my target price and then sell another chunk of it on the move upwards. I think I'm gonna stop out. Yep. And I'm out. And the remaining small size I like to hold a bit and just let it play out, for those of you who are interested in. L Steel entered 100,000 shares, 76 cents. Sold into 79 and a half, 81 and 79. So do some math. Sadly, my broker does not have a P&L column, so there's a quick 4,000. Great trade. Really nice trade. $4,000, 20 minutes into the day. Risking about 1,500. Really nice 2.5 to 1 return. He's stalling up here already. The high of the day is currently 81.5 cents. So now, following the breakout strategy again, I'm looking for it to pull back a bit more and flatline and then come back up. So maybe around 10 o'clock. If this can hold the 80 cents level or the 78 to 80 cents level until maybe 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then pull back up, then I'll look for a second entry. But you can see this is, if you have been following me, you can see that this is a very predictable pattern. Very repeatable pattern that happens every single day. So you just need to know how to catch it before it happens. Euro again, the volume. Not bad. More than average volume today. Still flying high. Andrew, what's Andrew? Another steel company. So whenever one one ticker or counter in a single weird industry starts to move, usually the rest of them, we call them sympathy plays, they usually follow as well. So as steel, also a steel related counter moving together with L Steel. Andrew as well, steel related company, all moving together. Just like the glove stocks, when Top Glove and Supermax move up, you see other small players like Comfort, Rubber Rex, they all move up together. So nice quick trade on the day on L Steel, morning breakout, giving it time to pull back instead of chasing this high, because you never know when this flush will happen. But we all know that if it comes back, it usually continues up enough for us to take a statistically winning trade. So quick recap of the morning breakout trade. You can see the volume is very significant compared to other days. Other days has been very flat, and then you can see the ramp up in volume right here. And a really nice, this is what we always want to see for a morning breakout setup. You want to see a huge morning move. And when people take profit, those who be in before us, maybe 1 or 2 days before those who bought here, they'll start taking profit on the way up. So whenever a stock goes up this much, this quickly, we always expect it to sell off a bit. But if it can hold a third or half of its gain, so I mean, if it pulls back only a third or just like half of the gain, odds of it coming back are pretty okay. So we'll give it some time to pull back up to the day high. We marked the day high earlier at 76 cents, and when it came back up, obviously the volume was strong throughout the whole day, so I can't say that there was extra volume because the volume was just strong throughout the whole day, throughout the whole morning. When it came back up, when it started to break 76 cents, we entered at our calculated entry. Even though there's a bit of selling pressure here, we let it have its time to churn a bit because, well, stocks don't really go up all the way, or sometimes they just need some time to pull back. And even if it failed, that's fine because if it fails, we cut loss really fast. We take a small loss, maybe 1,000, 1,005. But when we win, we make up to about 3 to 4K. So if I take this trade 100 times, and even if I win only 50, I will be net positive at the end. That's why we don't trade by emotions. We don't sell the moment we see a bit of sellers. We need to play the numbers game. Make sure that we get the wins and we take the losses according to our strategy. Looks like it's pulling back up a bit again, L Steel. Day high 81.5 cents. Volume is dying down a little though. You can see downward sloping. So I'm not sure how confident I am on this third move. Breaking. Oh, the volume is coming up. Give it one shot. Get filled. Fulfill. No worries. We'll just watch on the side then. Theoretically, I would have entered around 82 cents because the 82 cents had a huge selling resistance. So I would want to see enough buyers to break the 80 cents before I try it. See how far it can go. Pullback, normal as we saw earlier. Pullback is very normal. Doing very well actually. There's a lot of buyers, a lot of volume. You see this. You catch them, but sometimes you miss them. And if you miss them, it's fine because these patterns happen every single day. So I'll just catch the next setup that I know will be will play to my statistics instead of trying to chase it and basically skewing the data. Have a look at the rest. Euro again, still holding. Look at this. All the steel companies are dominating the percent gainers. L Steel on top. That's why a lot of people are looking at it. Because it's simple. It's easy to find. So if it's easy to find, means more people will look at it. And when more people see it, you get more volume. See if we can hit about 850. 850. Doing the same thing as earlier. Punches through day high. Punches through day high. Turns a bit. And the strength continues. Strong. Looks really, really strong. It's unfortunate that we missed it. That's fine. So for those who are watching, thank you for tuning in. Let me play my disclaimer one more time in case you missed it. Trading is risky, so make sure you do your studies before you jump in. It may look simple when I do it. That's because I know exactly how to handle my exits. That's the toughest part. The entry is very clear. I mean, if you've watched my video, the entry is very, very clear cut. But the exit strategy, you will need to learn almost by yourself how you like to take your profit or take your loss. So make sure you do your studies before you start trading, before you even put money. And if you decide to put money, make sure you put a little bit only. This was another breakout entry that we missed. And okay, Anju. Let's just run through our other stocks in the watch list. So the stocks down here, the red and the green ones are both they're both penny stocks that have made some kind of moves. Like if you can see SciPark there, it has been moving, but not much volume these few days. So I'm just leaving it on the side, waiting for any kind of morning momentum. For example, I'm waiting for this kind of momentum, right, to give me hope that there's people who's actually interested. And then when I see the volume, and then I'll play like how I played L Steel today. This is a really good example of how I would usually trade in the morning. You saw me identify this move up here and know exactly the pattern that I'm looking for. And when it played out, I just executed the trade. Samiden, same logic as SciPark, going up, going up, going up. But it's been a pullback recently, so not much not much hope on this stock unless it gives a big green day. Same logic for all the green tag stocks. The stocks that are tagged green. I'm just looking for huge morning moves like this. Huge morning move, pullback. When it breaks day high, the momentum punches through. So you can see that the pattern is always the same. Morning move, pullback, consolidation, punch through day high, and we catch the momentum. Always the same logic. And if you want to learn the logic and the mindset behind breakouts, I have a video posted on my channel called the easiest day trading strategy for beginners, and I recommend you watch the whole thing so that you know not just how to trade it, but why this strategy works. Because it's just very basic human emotion of greed. When they see stock moving, they'll go in. This has been a stock that moved a lot, but it's been quite dead lately. After this big pullback here, the volume has been going down very significantly. VivoCom as well, same logic as Gets. Had a huge run up. Had a huge run up here. And then a huge dump after that. So volume is dying off. But I'm just keeping it on the side in case volume comes back in. And Euro solution. Not much momentum. It is grinding upwards, but except on 27 November, you can see there is momentum, but there's no clear breakout pattern, you know. There's no pullback into day high, that kind of stuff. You could argue that this is a nice breakout pattern where you pull back, flat lines, it comes back up. But I mean, hindsight, you can see that failed. So all the pharmaceuticals all waiting for some sort of actual vaccine news, because we've been getting a lot of vaccine news in the previous few weeks, but most of it end up being like fake. over the next few days. So I think everybody is hyper aware of vaccine news and not too willing to believe them anymore. So just waiting for actual reliable news. Supermax just doing Supermax things, slowly moving sideways. Let's just look at the. Let's just relax for a while and look at the screener. Try to pick out any stocks that could be moving. So what I look at when I look at this page, right? Because there's a lot of numbers and you might not know what I'm actually looking at. I'm looking at two things mainly. This bar right here, the change percentage. I'm looking at who has the highest percent gain of the day. And I'm also looking at volume. Obviously, the percent is relative to the price. So a 1 ringgit stock might move 50 cents and it shows 50%, but if a 30-cent stock moves 15 cents only, it will show 50%. So I will usually pair my percent gain with the price. If a stock moves, let's say 5%, right? And I can see this one is 60 cents, this one is 1 ringgit. I would obviously give the 1 ringgit one more attention because also pair with volume lah. See more volume, similar percent, but basically higher absolute change. So I'm just looking at this bar mainly, and I'm just running through each stock. So the steels, I see Malaysia Steel, Southern Steel. Like I mentioned earlier, those are usually just sympathy plays, even though this guy made a decent move. Usually, if the big brother stops moving, these guys stop moving as well. But this is a really, really nice setup for a continuation of the breakout, of a morning breakout. So if you haven't already recognized this pattern, morning move, pull back, flat line, come back, right? So I will give this guy a chance. I'll put an alert here, but I don't expect it to do much. Okay, let's see. This is L Steel, the breakout that we missed. Didn't really hit our target of 85 cents. If we entered at 81 and a half, it hit a high of 84 cents. Oh, that's okay. That's 84 cents. That's 2.5 cents gain. 3.5 cents. 2.5 cents gain, yeah. So just under our take profit point. That's okay. So we'll just set the new day high at 84 cents. And let it have some time to consolidate here, right? So that we know that when people are selling, we know people are buying as well. There's enough buyers to maintain the price at this level. And that shows that the buying interest is there, and the odds of a breakout is a lot higher if we know that there are buyers sitting around. So usual plays. Let's set the line at the day high. I set my alert here, and I'll just wait for my alert to pop. I could even put it a bit lower. It's okay. Set it 1 cent below so that I have time to react when the stock pulls back up. Same for Malaysia Steel. If it decides to break out on its own without the influence of another stock like Malaysia Steel, and just Supermax, all the glove stocks. I'll just run you through all the glove stocks. It's just like there's nothing to trade here anymore. Advanta is dead. Rubberex is dead. Look at it. The whole day's range is 3 cents. If I bought at the bottom and sold at the top, I make 3 cents. I can barely cover commission. Care Plus as well, you can see. I hate when stocks have like broken lines like this. That means that there's just no transactions that push the price up or down at that time. It just creates this really ugly sort of chart. And you just don't know where the price is moving. Similar to Comfort, just it at least Supermax still has some kind of substance, but it's in a very weird downtrend right now. You can tell that descending resistance right here. So it's gonna keep bouncing and bouncing. Not much buying interest anymore. Not sure how low it will go, but eventually it should push up. But I'm not here to predict that. I'm just here to wait for the day that the volume comes back. Top glove. So sad looking stock. All the gloves basically all dead. So no more interest in these stocks. I move on to basically whatever is hot on the day. Like steel today. It would be nice to have some sort of news to back it up on why it's moving, but I can't seem to find any news. So Euro could be a decent play. I mean the pattern does exist here. But it's weird, man. Euro is such weird volume. So low volume. Like 500 shares traded in a minute, 600 shares traded in a minute. Compared to like let's say Gets. Even Gets has a few thousand shares traded. I don't know, man. Just if the volume comes up, if I see volume pushing up like this, I might give it a chance later in the day. But for now, I'm just not too optimistic about this counter right now. So, okay, 40 minutes into the day, eight solid solid trade, one single trade, up about 4,000. So now for the rest of the day, I'm anticipating MA Steel. That's one stock I'm looking out for. MA Steel to break day high, 54 cents. I'll enter usual, same exact style as this. And look for a breakout. Euro, I'll be watching Euro for a dip downwards. Or if it can come up with volume, I might go in maybe half my size. See, watching for a big dip. Then I'll set my alerts accordingly. So these alerts will allow me to walk off and not stare at it for the whole day. So most of the work will be done in the first hour, identifying what stocks are moving. And throughout the day, I'll have a glance once every hour, I guess. And then maybe once every half an hour, I'll look at the screener to see if there's anything new. Anything new that's pushing up. So maybe I'll just run through all these stocks real quick as Tino. Ugly stock again. GCAP. Okay. Been moving up a bit. A lot of volume yesterday. Previous 2 days. But it's not really the setup that we are used to. So I'm not gonna try and buy and hope. I'm just gonna look for other stocks that have my pattern. because I'm not trying to gamble here. I'm just trying to take calculated bets, calculated trades. So if you're not sure what I'm doing right now, I'm just running down the list, right? So I went through Estino, GCAP, Press PhD, IOIPG. I'll have a look at Goodway and IWCT and probably not care about the rest. So Goodway. Not much movement. So probably leave these on the side. That's fine. Looks like there's not many other potential moves for this morning besides these three. So if you haven't already hit the like button, I would appreciate if you so just motivates me to do this more because I trade every single day in the morning. And if you guys want me to stream it, I'll be glad to stream it live every day. So post my I post my trades every day. If I take any trades, I post my trades on Instagram. Um, you can follow me in case you can't watch the streams or in case I take any trades throughout the day. You can keep track of my trades right here. And if you want to check out all my past trades, you can check out my highlights right here. I save most of my trades here. And you can see the pattern is always the same. And I even post the orders so you know it's real. So yeah, follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up, up with my trades. Yeah. If you have any questions, just spam them in the chat. Since there's not much action going on right now, I'm just gonna be waiting. Gonna be waiting and waiting. If you have any feedback, just please let me know. Always striving to improve. Hopefully the stream quality will improve as well through the next few days or the next few weeks. Hi. I just realized I had the wrong chat open. Great product. Wonder I didn't see any chats. I had the wrong I had the wrong live stream chat open. I might end the stream early today because the action is basically dead. First hour, we caught the action, and now we just wait. Now we begin the waiting game. If you trade along with me, I'm sure you've already identified the same stocks as I did. If you know how to look for breakout stocks. If not, go and watch my video on my channel. Should be quite clear how to enter and how to identify these stocks. So I'm gonna head off. Thank you for tuning in. For those who have watched the whole way through, I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you accompanying me this morning. And I'll try to stream again tomorrow morning. If any questions, feel free to message me on Instagram. And I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Okay. For those on YouTube who have watched all the way the replay, please leave a like, subscribe, yada yada yada. Right, see you. Thanks.